This is round 3 of me showing you guys how you can use annotation links in your video. Annotation links have quite a bit of value inside of YouTube in that they allow you to give your viewers another place to go to see more information, but they also allow you to add supplemental information either that you discover later or that you think can add more value to an existing video. You can add it as a note. I actually tried to This is actually round 3 and me trying to make this video for you guys, and that for some reason my screen recording software, it just blanked out of me and I didn't get it. So what I'm going to do is right here click on my subscriber feed, get the latest Kung Fu Maintenance channel videos posted in your email inbox, video showing you how to do that. What we're going to do here is click on the annotation box, and then inside here, let me turn this down a bit. Turn this down, and inside here what we're going to do is we're going to add an annotation. Now I did this on 2 spots already, so this should make it easier anyway. I'm going to go over to right here, and you can see this is showing some of my other videos happen to be in this video. And so what I wanted to do was go ahead and put links to these videos so you could actually just jump to those videos. So I'm going to do that on this vacuum one right here. So click Add Annotation. Now you've got several different types of annotations. You've got a speech bubble, which is like useful for cartoons or just if somebody is saying something or thinking something, adding that in. You've got Note, which can add more information to a video, or updated information to a video. You've got Title, Spotlight, and Label. I'm going to be using Spotlight here. And what we're going to do is it brings up this box, and I'm going to hover this box and stretch it out over the video here. And then right here is the text box. It's like a floating text box. Over here we can add in our text. I'm going to add in click to transport. And as you can see, it typed it in here. Now we can also change the color of the outside box. We can also change the text itself from black or white. Obviously this needs to be black because it's on a white background, otherwise it's going to be invisible. And you can also change your text size. If you did change the text size, you may need to increase the size of the text box. But anyway, that looks good for me. Now down here, this box shows the duration of the text box, and I actually want this to go to the same as these other boxes that I have down here, because that's a nice point in my video where all of a sudden things transition, and it would make sense for this box not to be over, you know, that section there, because the thing that I wanted people to be able to click on is changed. So I think that makes sense there. Just to have it to right there, and that's good. Okay, now what we need to do, that's not enough, we've got it highlighted, but you can also zoom in here if that gets like tricky to work that out. Okay, and then we can zoom it back down. But as you can see, you can make it bigger so you can work with it a little bit easier. Anyway, back to adding the link in. Okay, so we've got this box, but we want to tell the box what to do. What we need to do is add a link in, and there's a couple different types. You can use a video link, you can use a playlist, a channel, a Google Plus page, a subscribe button, an associated website, fundraiser, or merchandise. What we're going to be doing is a video, and I need to go to open another window and go to my YouTube videos here. Let's see. Actually, I'll just bring up the page here. Sorry about that. And we'll go to Video Manager here, and I'll find the video that I wanted to have that link on, which was one of the best features of Dyson vacuum cleaners. Just to double check that, yeah, one of the best features of Dyson, how to easily check for suction clogs. Okay, so what we need to do is click on this video, and then we'll pause it. And if there's an ad, you may need to skip it, but I was able to pause it right away. Then up here on the top, we're going to left click, and then we're going to right click on the highlighted deal. We're going to copy it. Now we've copied our address for this video. Now we're going to jump back to our video, and we're going to left click inside the link box, right click, and paste. Now it's pasted our address in. Now for this address deal, you have a couple of options here. You can either click to open the link in a new video, or you can just have the page jump to that link. I don't like to open it in a new window because you'll all of a sudden have two of your videos going at the same time, or two videos going in the same time. But it can be useful for certain applications, so it just depends what you want to do, just letting you know that the option is there for you. Once you've got your link pasted in, you're going to save it, and often it saves it automatically, and then you're going to click publish. Now you can go to your video and you can test it out. If an ad plays on your own video, you want to make sure you skip that so you don't get penalized by Google. I'm going to pause it. I'm going to jump ahead to where my links are, and there's our link. And it looks like my box is actually not quite big enough, so I'm going to need to go back in and fix that. But we want to test and make sure that we can transport, and that works, so that's good. So it did jump to my new video, but I need to adjust that box here. So I just kind of used my back browser button to do that. Anyway, we can take our box now, and we're just going to make it bigger, cover that area better. Okay, it'll save it, or we can click the save and then hit publish. Okay, and now we're saved there. So that's one kind of annotation link. Okay, it has value in that it makes it easy to jump around inside a video to other things that might be of interest inside a video. Pretty neat. I did an interactive video some years ago showing like an air conditioner with all different parts, where you could click on any part inside the video and transport to a video on that particular subject. So like clicking on the fan motor, or clicking on the capacitor, or clicking on a relay. Each of those would go to its own box. So there's a lot of use for annotations. You can even make a type of video game, or a type of game or YouTube game. Also, you can add a subscribe button, which I've done over here. Let me show you that here, right here. And made a highlight where it goes to a Kung Fu Maintenance subscribe box. The way I did that, it's fairly easy. I'll just show you here. Here's this another subscribe for the latest, where I've got it on the screen. So on that, I just did a spotlight. So I'm going to hit add annotation, spotlight. Again, making a box that goes around the subscribe, and you can again add text here if you want to. But what we're going to do is hit the link button, and then on the right side go to the subscribe, and then we have to enter a YouTube username. So I'm going to put Kung Fu Maintenance. It's my YouTube channel, and then we'll save it and publish it. You know, again, you can adjust the length of this box, because as you can see, the subscribe part disappeared here, so no reason for it to continue going over here. And again, you can change the color if you like of the box. So now I've got a green box. I'll move this up a little bit and make the box a little bit bigger. In theory, bigger, bigger, bigger. Yeah, there we go. Anyway, that's the annotation links. That's how you can use them. Different uses. You can link to playlists, and a lot of options for you to mess around with. Again, there may be some SEO benefit in that you're cross-promoting different videos, your videos. You know, you're giving a link from one video to another video, so they're sort of lending support to one another. In that there's a link out there on the web from a reputable site, which is YouTube, from one video to another video, so it may have some SEO advantage. I'm interested to hear what some SEO experts think or say about that, but I do believe that that's actually helpful in promoting the videos. Again, it's definitely useful for increasing watcher use time, and user retention. So a lot of different ways to use that to good advantage. Sometimes YouTube changes some things, which can be frustrating. Sometimes you can lose links. It does happen. Not very fun when it does, because it does take some work to put these together. So it's kind of up to you whether you think this is worth it. One strategy I like to use in my videos is to leave like an other points of interest deal at the end. Some people use, like, at the end they'll show pieces of a video, or 3 or 4 videos. There's a special name for that. I forget exactly what it is. But the reason I put this in here is if you never know which video is going to do exactly really well. It's really kind of a tricky science. Sometimes I think, oh man, this video is going to be the one. It's going to just go through the roof, and then it gets like 40 views and just kind of sits there. And then other videos where I'm like, nobody's going to watch this thing. I mean, one of my best videos was a half-hour long. I didn't edit it at all, but for some reason that just resonated with people. It was a real-time air conditioning video, and it went crazy. Like whatever, 300,000 views on it. So what I started doing was leaving this other points of interest at the end, which I wish I had done it on that video, because I could have put the annotation links in here and link to playlists. Like I could link to all playlists on refrigerators, washing machines, air conditioners, faucets. But you get the idea. It's giving people at the end of your video a place to jump to. And so it's very useful for SEO, audience retention, and a way to use those views that you're getting to a greater advantage, because it can take that one video that all of a sudden is getting tens of thousands of views, and now it's going to promote your other videos to help them get similar numbers in the views, and as well as have like this valuable link inside of Google and YouTube to get it out there. Anyway, hope this helps. Hope you guys like these kinds of tips. If you do and you want me to share more of YouTube specific type tips, hit the like button, share the video, leave a comment below what tips you guys have for using annotation links, because this is kind of I don't know, it's a lesser tapped area that has a lot of potential for a lot of things. I have like a lot of ideas for games within YouTube, how to make games that using the annotation links, which I think is kind of interesting. It is a lot of work, and I do worry about changes that happen, and I don't want to put a whole bunch of effort into something that might just change. So just be aware that is a possibility. But anyway, hope you guys like the video. Thanks for watching. Kung Fu Maintenance, over and out.